my friends, MD Vegan. I'm in a good mood, as usual, but this time even better because I'm making new ice cream. That's always a party time. And ice cream, I love ice cream always, but since I found this banana ice cream, some people say nice cream, yeah, I'm totally, it's a different game changer, you know. I have frozen bananas here. And I began with the frozen banana just as is. You just process frozen bananas and ready is the ice cream. You eat it right away. So I've always frozen bananas now in my freezer. I can make an ice cream anytime. It's nutritious, it's really delicious, it's light at the same time. I can have it anytime. And now I make a little bit more. I add some other ingredients. I'll show you in a moment. The last thing I found is putting nuts in there. Like, you know, I have an ice cream and plant milk ice, for example, with a cream inside. It is a little bit complicated, but if you put the nuts in there, you have the same effect basically. And I found it is easy if you put the nuts into a blender in the dry. It has to be dry. You have the nuts in a dry blender, dry nuts in a dry blender, just a handful, and blend it for a couple of seconds to make a flour, nut flour. I'll quickly show you what it looks like. Here, that's all you need to do. You know? This is hazelnuts in this case. I tried it with different kinds of nuts. It's wonderful. All kinds of nuts have different flavors. Hazelnuts, a special one. And today I make an ice cream with cherries and papaya. So banana ice cream with cherries and papaya. Here, equal amounts, both frozen. You have to do frozen, otherwise you have to freeze it afterwards to get it in an ice cream. But when you are frozen, the frozen pieces here, sour cherries and papaya, both frozen. Since I got the treat with the ice cream, I have always several frozen fruit in my freezer. It's so nice, and you can make the combinations, your pairings. What I need is a fruit processor because the blender is too fast. The blades are too small. There's too much power on each blade, so the ice cream melts away if you process the ice. That's why I use a food processor with the S blade, and that's a perfect ice machine. Yeah, without having to freeze it anymore. I can eat it right away. I call it a blitz ice. You know? Chefs do that. I have seen that in a cooking show. They say blitz ice. That's the norm. That's the new norm. The new normal. They say first they didn't like it. They say that's how it's so fast. Not really. But if you can really make it in a high quality with cream and everything, you put the nuts in there and different fruit, because fruit have different qualities. Textures, for example. The bananas that's just the standard. Yeah, I begin with a banana. 2 cups of frozen bananas. It should be thin slices, because then I can take out some of the slices from the big package. If I would freeze the whole bananas, that doesn't work. Yeah, to make it into portions, I cut my fruit in small pieces before. So I begin with the bananas, and I have a similar amount of papaya. I showed you before. Also frozen, and the cherries. That was my idea. Yeah, the papaya banana ice cream was my first additional ice cream. The papaya with bananas and a little bit of lemon juice. You could make a super delicious papaya ice cream. A little bit of lemon is nice because the bananas, they like a little bit of sour flavor, and the papaya is a very gentle flavor, and they like also a little bit seasoning. So lemon and the bananas together season the papaya to a delicious flavor. And then today I take a different approach. I take the cherries, the sour cherries, also add a little bit of sourness. I don't need lemon today. Yeah. Put the frozen cherries on top of the papayas and the bananas, and that is totally okay. Yeah? Equal amounts, bananas, cherries, papayas, same amount. Very easy. And this little bit I said here for 2 cups each, or maybe almost 2 cups, I have a half cup of hazelnuts into flour. Because you have the flour is a little bit more than the cup. If you just buy the flour without grinding it in a blender or so, you would take a little bit more than a half a cup, maybe 1 cup or so. Yeah. If you take too much of the flour, of the hazelnut flour, then it is a little bit too heavy, the ice cream maybe. You don't want to have it too heavy. I tried it with a little bit too much hazelnut or nuts. That was a little bit too much. But maybe 3/4 of a cup of flour, I don't know. I mean, you have to try. But basically I have half a cup of hazelnuts, then ground into flour. So now I add a little bit of sweetener in there because, you know, the cherries are sour, and the sweetener gives a little bit more as of the seasoning, because I said before, papayas, they like a little bit more seasoning, and I have agave here. If you don't have agave, maybe that's 2 or 3 tablespoons. If you don't have agave, you can also take date mousse. If you want to have this same effect from date mousse, you can reckon maybe the double of the quantity. Dates are not that sweet as compared to agave nectar. And then you take just double. You just put some dates into a blender. They should be pitted, of course, and a little bit of water, just the amount to make the blender work. And then you blend a long time until the dates are very creamy, a date mousse. Then you can use the date mousse to sweeten anything you like. So not anything, not always, but most of the time I use dates. And this time it is easier to have the agave, adds more sweetness. It's very easy to put in there, but date is as well. So let's see. Blender dance. That seems to be nice. I taste it. Yeah, perfect texture. Papaya ice cream is really very special. At the next level. You begin with banana, and then you begin to add papaya and lemon, and then you can also add other fruit, add nuts. It's really an amazing flavor. So I put a little bit in with these ice ball makers into my glass to serve it to myself, and you can watch it also. I have to take out the blades, of course. The blades, they are in the way now. Now I can get the ice balls. Ice ball maker, very nice toy. You don't need it, but I like it because it's so beautiful to have these beautiful ice balls. Here. That's how it looks like. Cherry papaya ice cream. Hazelnut cherry. Yeah, I wanted the hazelnuts for the cherries, because I feel there's a special connection between hazelnuts and cherries. But what kind of nuts and what kind of fruit you add, that is up to you, of course. This is now my choice, and I really like it. Hazelnut and cherries, very nice. And you know, this kind of ice cream, I gotta be quick because it's beginning to run away. So I'll be quick. This kind of ice cream is really so super healthy, and because of papayas especially, it can be a whole meal. Papaya by itself has a lot of fiber and a lot of wonderful nutrients that makes it really durable. So in the system, if you eat a papaya, I don't need to eat anything else. It's so delicious and so keeping. Yeah, it's a whole meal. Papaya is a very special fruit for me, and well, papaya ice cream, of course, is also very wonderful, just because of this papaya. Okay, thanks for watching. I have to be quick, I said, otherwise it runs away. And I hope to help you enjoy my video. And if you like, Do it yourself. Let me know how you feel about it, what it tastes like. Maybe your own combinations, other fruit and vegetable, or other fruits and nuts or seeds, also possible. And then let me know. Okay, thanks for watching again. I hope you enjoy. If you like my video, like it, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.